Hi, everyone. It's meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days and 5 minutes on a cool Monday after a chilly Monday morning here where we bottomed out in the 30s in a lot of spots. We're going to take a look at those in a moment, but we're looking forward to another day of lots of sunshine and temperatures that are going to be topping out mostly in the middle 60s. I think we're going to probably be a degree or two higher than we were yesterday. And we've hit bottom in terms of the temperatures because for tonight, with skies clear, we're probably will go no lower than what we had overnight and into this morning as we see our temperatures bottoming out mostly in the 40s to near 50 in the warmest urban locations. And then you start to go north and west. It looks like most of the low temperatures will stay above the freezing mark, although you head up into New England and you still are seeing temperatures down around the 32-degree mark. And you head down south across southern Pennsylvania, down into Maryland and Virginia, upper 30s to middle 40s. And then as we move through the week, we're going to be warming up. And we don't have any rain in the forecast really for the work week. So we'll start tomorrow with temperatures will edge a bit higher. We'll still be in the upper in the 60s in some spots, but most areas will probably break the 70-degree mark and maybe even hit the low 70s as you go down into southern New Jersey and over into parts of Maryland and Virginia. And then we're going to take it a notch higher on Wednesday and on Thursday with the high that's going to be going out to our south. Temperatures will be topping out in the upper 70s to around 80 for Wednesday and for Thursday as well. And we're probably going to hold on to that going into Friday until the next cold front winds up passing. Take a look at these morning lows up in upstate New York and into Vermont and New Hampshire. We saw a lot of spots get down into the 20s, and we saw the freezing mark get into parts of northwest New Jersey and into northern and central Pennsylvania, even down into parts of south central Pennsylvania. Saw some temperatures bottoming out just above the 30-degree mark. Lower 40s near the coast. The wind is moving the air around along coastal sections, and that's due to the interaction of the Big High and Hurricane Teddy, which is out offshore. It's in the view of the U.S. satellite this morning. You see Teddy out there getting ready to pass east of Bermuda by 150 or so miles. Tropical storm Beta is in the western Gulf of Mexico, getting very close to the Texas coast. It's that ball of convection that you see right on the coastline. It really hasn't done very much since it reached its peak intensity a couple of days ago. Never did make it to hurricane status. And as you take a different view here across the United States, just want to point out that you still have that smoke issue, but that big high in the east, there's a wall just west of Chicago. You see with that milky white cloud cover, what looks like cloud cover, that is actually the smoke from the wildfires, but it has been pinned back to the west of us because of the fact that we have this big high that is sitting over the eastern part of the United States. The radar here is quiet, and then you can expect it to stay quiet until further notice. And as we move down to the south, we start to see, of course, the rains that are continuing along the Gulf Coast, the central Gulf Coast, getting that rain coming up from the south from Tropical Storm Beta. And you see that little curl there, that's the core. Not much with it, but some gusty winds and some squalls, and that is moving toward the west and about to head into the Texas coastline later today. The big high to the north is up in Vermont, but over the next 48 hours, that high is actually going to move down to our south, and that is going to allow things to warm up nicely. Rainfall for the next 7 days, starting to see some rain showing up into the northeast and mid-Atlantic states. Not a lot, maybe up to a quarter to a half an inch. And this takes us right into Monday morning of next week. The next cold front will be approaching by then. So Monday will probably be the day where we have the first real chance of some rain around here. And of course, you see the heavy rain still continuing in the Gulf states. There's Teddy. What's left of Wilfred is just a remnant low. There's a wave moving off the African coast, and Beta is off this particular shot, but here it is on this one in the Gulf of Mexico, and you see that ball of convection that's firing up, really not all that well organized. So the big issue along the our area is going to be Teddy. One second before we get to that, and you can see that with Beta, it moves inland during today, then takes a sharp turn to the right, and the remnant system will spread some rains up into the lower and middle Mississippi Valley over the next couple of days. Tropical storm Beta, as of 7 a.m., is at 27.8, 95.1. Top winds are just 50 miles an hour now, moving west at 6. So you see the track from the Hurricane Center as it straddles the coastline as a weakening system. Here's Teddy, looking kind of ragged this morning. It's being influenced by the frontal boundary that's to the north. There's really no change here. It's pretty straightforward. Moves up as a hurricane, becomes a extratropical or post-tropical system tonight when it's east of Cape Cod, and then moves inland into eastern parts of Nova Scotia. We have tropical storm watches up for Nova Scotia for this system, and the hurricane tracking models taking it over eastern Nova Scotia and then over Newfoundland. And again, as far as our weather is concerned, this is the GFS from overnight. What I'm showing here at the first shot is next Monday. That's when the showers will go by. In the meantime, you see Teddy moving up to the north into Nova Scotia by Wednesday afternoon. The remnant rains down in the Gulf of Mexico. Everybody else is pretty much dry with no rainfall to speak of. That rain, those rain showers from Beta will move to the east and to the southeastern U.S. We're fine here for the most part going into the weekend, and then we'll wait for this next cold front and a bit of a change in the upper air pattern with a strong trough moving into the east, and that'll bring a chance for some showers here. Again, this will be next Monday. That front moves along. And by the way, in the long range, because of what's going on, we are going to turn sharply cooler again during next week as another front comes through on Tuesday with that strong low that you see up in the Great Lakes and then moving up into the St. Lawrence Valley. So a bit of a change down the road, but at least for this week, our nice weather continues. This is the last day of summer. Enjoy it. And tomorrow's the first day of autumn. Enjoy that. And one last thing, if you are headed down to the shore, rough surf. There's going to be some minor coastal flooding at high tide today with the northeast fetch and Teddy out off to the east. But then tomorrow, those winds are going to turn northwest, so that'll get rid of the minor flooding, although we're probably going to see rough surf around for the next couple of days. Joe and Joe Weather Show coming up tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on my YouTube channel, Joe Cioffi, so be sure to tune in to that, and we'll see you later.